What's up, everybody? My name's Chris Marshall with my boy Frank G, and we are the hosts of Build Your Empire podcast. Frank G, tell the people what we do.
On Build Your Empire podcast, we discuss empires that have been built through sports, business, entertainment, and pop culture. As we talk in depth at these empires, we want to provide as much value to you. And as we showcase us building our empire, we want to inspire and motivate you to build yours.
All right, you'll get there. But today is the day, bro. It's the day.
It's the day
It's
everyone
the day.
has been waiting
It's
for.
Memory Lane Monday, the day in which we go down a memory lane and we pick a memory and we discuss it. Memory Lane Monday, we made it.
A fan favorite.
A fan favorite from Memory Lane Monday. I tell you what, that one fan, shout out to Tom. You're the man, Tom. Shout out to Tom.
Shout out to Tom for liking Memory Lane Monday.
Tom asked for another Miami story, so we have to give the people what they want. So I sat, Frank G, and I contemplated, do I have another Memory Lane story of me in the 305, the MIA Miami?
I'm sure you do, my friend.
Of course I do. I love the 305. This is one crazy-ass story of me in Miami, and Miami has been nothing but good to me. But this was one of the first times I was in Miami. I was about 22, 23. I think I was 22 years old. I'm thinking I'm balling. It's actually really funny. I bought a $1,000 chain when I only had about $5,000 to my name. So I spent 20% of my net worth right the night before I left to even go to this Miami trip, thinking I was going to be a baller, until I was in the club and I'm hanging out with people who have like $30,000 chains on, and I just tuck mine back in. But that's not the story. So this
Part
story
of it
is, yeah, I guess you're right. This story is crazy because I put up earlier how opportunities or experiences create opportunities, and this is a perfect example. So we just land, we touch down, we go into our room. Our hotel room was a huge, you've actually been there. Excuse me. You were in our hotel room. I mean, big ass room, right? It was crazy huge. So we walk around, we catch, the area, kind of understand our bearings. I've never been there at the time, so I was just getting familiar. And, this dude with a bunch of bags of clothes came up to me and tried to sell me weed. Nah, I'm good. But here, let me just take down your number just in case, because I already had weed already. So, cool. So I took his number and we go back to the hotel room, pop bottles. It's like an hour, 2 hours later, I get a phone call. And the call is the dude who I met who tried to sell me weed. He's like, hey, Chris. Hey, Carl. Chris, I have $5,000 worth of Versace and Gucci clothing, and I don't have a place to sleep for the night. I need a place to stay, and I am a promoter here in Miami. I would get you to any club you want, but I need a place to stay, and I'm not going to do anything. I have $5,000 worth of clothes. Now, at that point,
he's wearing?
He was holding it. I saw him when he was holding the clothes like shopping bags filled with designer clothes. But this is so odd. You just tried selling me drugs not too long ago, and now you're trying to sleep in my room, and I don't know if I'm going to make a stupid mistake or not. So I put the phone down, and I ask my boys, guys, what do you think? Now, because I organize and arrange all this shit, they essentially give me, the go-ahead to make the call, right? So I put the phone back to my ear. All right, you can come up. We're over here. So now I'm essentially letting this strange guy who tried selling me weed to stay the night for free in this suite because he's a promoter thinking he's going to hook me up. I was very nervous, Frank.
Yeah, sounds risky, man. Sounds very
risky.
But,
it was funny because we had such a huge balcony. So my plan was let him sleep on the balcony, right?
That sounds horrible.
Well, I mean, it's Miami. It's nice. So I was thinking, let's give him a cover. He can sleep on a lounge chair on the balcony, And to save ourselves, me being a scumbag, I guess, I knew the door locked from the outside. So it's not like he could do anything if we were sleeping, right? You see my drift?
It locks from the inside, you say?
Yeah, yeah. So
Yeah.
I thought, but my friends at the time were like, well, that's scumbagish. And I'm like, well, okay, all right.
So let me
Anyway,
sleep in your bed.
yeah. So I let him come through. All right, great. Now he's in my room and I'm ready to go to the club. He said we're going to skip the line. We're going to go right to the VIP. He's going to get me bottles of Ciroc. I'm going to be chilling. And it was like $20 a person. Wow. This is a deal and a half. Now, it's about 1 o'clock in the morning and I'm getting antsy. You know me, I like to go out. I like to, have shit planned and organized. And he's getting ready to take a nap. He puts his hat down on the balcony over his eyes, getting ready to sleep. I start kind of flipping out, like, yo, let's fucking go. What are you doing? And he looked at me and I'll never forget. He said, Chris, you got to let life come to you. All right. I didn't know what that meant at the time. Cool. About 10 minutes later, we rolled out. All right. Now let's see what he's about. Because I'm nervous as hell. I mean, I gave you a free room that cost me a lot of money. I gave you my just
Trust and
my
a
yeah,
roof.
yeah. Like I was nervous as hell. We go to Club Cameo, I believe. We skip the entire line. We go right to the VIP booth. He gives me a bunch of bottles of Ciroc. Next thing you know, I'm sitting next to Jadakiss, and Jadakiss is like, yo, I'll be right back. And he goes on stage and is performing. And now I'm sitting there in VIP with a bottle of Ciroc, all because I trusted this one dude to stay the night with me. And it all worked out. The funny thing is, I took a girl to Miami a couple of
Mm.
years later. We're on Ocean Drive. We're eating. And all of a sudden, this dude comes around the corner. We locked eyes. It was like we were brothers, man. We were
Small world.
brothers.
Small world.
Small world. We were brothers. He pounded me up. I mean, he made me look good in front of my girl at the time. That was wonderful, man. That was wonderful.
Experiences sure build wisdom and great moments.
And that is another story from the 305. Frank G, what you got?
Well, as requested, I also have a story from the 305.
Woo! Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, man. And this also was the first time I was in the 305, and you were with me.
Yes, sir. Let
We
me pour
went,
this Sauvignon Blanc.
yeah, we went with two other of our friends at the time, and we thought we were, balling. We had that great room that we stayed in, two balconies.
We were
Just
balling for the age.
yeah, we were trying to ball hard on a budget, I guess. We had bottles. We were just going in, and one night. I know. I mean, we must have went hard the night before because I'm pretty sure this is the night I was a little hungry late, and so is my buddy Ryan. And we decide we're gonna go out to like Walgreens, Walmart, something. And I'm like, it's Miami. Let's just go with our shirts off. So now we're just walking around town with our shirts off, thinking we're hot shit. And we go in the store, we're buying, I don't know, probably like candy bars or something, or like a frozen dinner. And this woman just comes up to us and she just instantly starts like flirting with us. She's like, "Oh, you guys look hot. You got no shirt on. You're just walking around." And
Sounds like Miami.
yeah, I'm just like, "Oh, this woman just came up to us. She's hitting on us. She must like us." And we're just thinking, well, hot shit, because a woman came up to us, whatever. So we're talking. She asks us where we're from. We're saying we're from New York. We're here to party, live it up. And we go outside. She's still with us, and she's kind of ready to come party with us. We're like, well, we're staying here, yada yada. And then all of a sudden, as we walk outside, we see this man. He was in a wheelchair, and it said, but he had no legs, or he was missing the bottom half of his legs. And all of a sudden, we're just talking conversation. This guy said he's a veteran. He lost his legs. I'm assuming somehow during his time of service, and he pretty much lives on the streets of Miami. It was crazy, and we wanted to kind of get out of there, but he's like, "Do you guys mind taking me to where I sleep?" So now me and my buddy and this girl, or a woman, she was older than us for sure. we're like rolling this guy around Miami, and he's like, "Oh, make a right here," and then we're on a beach. He's like, "Yeah, I sleep on the beach." I'm just like, "This is crazy." I was looking for the picture we took with him. I was trying to like truly envision. This guy was wearing a Hawaiian shirt. He seemed so happy that we were taking the time to just talk with him and move him to where he wanted to go. And then we put a blanket on the sand, and this man just like, "Thank you so much and good night," pretty much. So that was crazy. But me, my buddy Ryan, and this girl, I'm like, "Oh, we're going to go back to the room. My buddy's going to be hyped. I got this girl. We're coming to party."
Was I that buddy?
Yeah, you were that buddy.
Yeah,
You were that buddy.
I appreciate that.
I'm
Bring
just
one girl back to the room.
Yeah, you never know.
Thanks.
You never know, man.
Well, to be honest, I don't know. I mean, it sounds like you put to bed a homeless amputee and you brought back a hoe.
Well, we're coming back to the room, and I knock on the door. I don't even know if I have my key, and I'm just there, me, Ryan, and this girl. And I'm pretty sure in bed. You get up, and you're like, "Whoa, what the heck is going on?" I'm like, we're here to party. And then this girl's just like looking at me, and she like,
I don't even remember this. I probably was just going to bed.
And she like taps her nose and looks at me. I'm like, "Huh? What the hell do you want?" She's like, "Got any cocaine?" I'm like, "No, we don't got cocaine." And she's like, "Oh, well, I'll see you later." I was like, "What the fuck?"
Oh man!
I guess
she wasn't a hoe. She was a drug addict.
Yeah, man. I guess when she said she wants to party, that's what she meant, and I just wasn't reading it. But I'm like, all right, this girl wants to party with some handsome men. We're gonna have some fun, and that's it. We just partied with our boys.
I mean, I guess you're being biased in which she thought she was partying with a bunch of handsome men, or you could be confident. My boy's probably confident, but now, we've been to Miami multiple times, quite a bit. I think we could read this stuff now because let me tell you,
certainly,
it's fucking crazy every goddamn time.
Yeah, you have to. Your first time in Miami, don't think you're gonna know exactly what's gonna happen. You will not.
You have no idea. I'm giving a random person who doesn't have a place to stay a place to stay. In return, I'm chilling with Jadakiss, who later shouted me out on my Instagram about 4 months ago. Shout out to Jada.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. And it's pretty crazy.
Circle.
Goes full circle, man. It is pretty crazy. 305 is an insane place, and every time we go, it just proves that is correct. I love it, though. I love it.
And that is Memory Lane Monday. The stories of the 305 Miami once again.
Mm-hmm.
I tell you, man, crazy.
Yeah, and there's definitely plenty more. So, Tom, if you're listening, there's definitely more.
Who? Tom?
Tom, what'd you say his name? I forgot his name already.
Carl? Shout out to Carl?
No, your boy who wanted these.
Oh, Tom. Yeah, shout out to Tom. Tom wanted the Miami story.
Made me feel like I forgot. I knew what I was saying.
No, we're going back to Memory Lane Monday, man. Here we are.
The last Memory Lane Monday of the April Challenge.
Well, the last Memory Lane Monday of a full episode of Memory Lane Monday. We're going to insert this as a segment on our upcoming shows on Mondays.
Yeah, certainly. Lots to come with that, and I think these are great. It's nice to reminisce about the old times, especially if you guys want to hear it.
100%. Have you listened to this song yet? I Got a Story to Tell by Biggie Smalls.
I got a story to tell.
That's not how it is.
Yeah, no, I haven't listened.
I could tell. I could tell.
I just went on a whim like this is how he probably said it.
I don't. Could you do it again?
I got a story to tell.
What Biggie flow is that?
Bro, I don't flow.
Oh,
I got no rap flow.
Yeah, you right on that one.
I sang Usher once, and that was probably atrocious.
That was atrocious. Could you maybe?
No.
I think you could, man. You have a microphone. It's a professional microphone.
Don't don't try and put me in the situation I put you in on that episode of The Chew Off. You, on the other hand, are able to rap or enjoyed freestyling.
I mean, that's just because I have a natural talent, if you will. My mind thinks 3 sentences ahead of what I'm currently doing. I don't know. It's kind of like my moves, I guess.
So I guess every freestylist is thinking 3 sentences ahead.
100%. If you watch a True One freestyle, you see their eyes moving. It's like, boom, we're out here thinking.
Hopefully not into the back of their head like Juice WRLD.
Yeah, but he was the best freestyler. But also, I mean, it's in a way the same thing as selling, right? It's a chess move. If I'm talking to a customer,
Certainly, you have to have steps.
I'm setting you up. And that
Dinger
is the dinger.
Memory Lane Monday. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for listening. We hope you enjoyed. And just remember, travel, and you will have these crazy experiences.
Experiences create opportunities. Memory Lane Monday. Chris, Marshall, Frank G, the 305. God, good times.
Peace.